The council will decide your fate.
Howdy, I'm back.
I'm at home. Finally. I got my guitar. I actually brought my guitar with me. I just was not in the mood to play it because I went to my grandmother's house and my grandmother wasn't there, obviously, because she passed on to the next life. I haven't mentioned that already, but she did. I don't think I posted a video of me talking about it, but I really don't actually want to talk about it. Anyway, so I'm back. I had fun in California. There's gonna be a video on my hair. Y'all are gonna get to see what I did to myself. But I want to talk about the products that I've used when I was out there that I find I don't really like. This just because it has tea tree oil on it, but I'm like, it smells good and like my skin is clear because of it. Like, I don't know. That's why my hair is back also, because I don't want you to like see it. But like my skin is clear and my hair looks like a mess, so I put it back because it had soap in it earlier this morning. Although, I know my hair is like still, this is like all my natural color, but anyway. So I didn't really like that, but like it, like when you have an open like scab, it hurts because obviously it's tea tree oil. It's gonna hurt a little bit. But me and Nina went out to California, and so did my brother later on. And we're all my grandfather really liked having us out there because, you know, his wife just died, and it's like he's alone. He has his daughter out there, but my stepdad came and visited him, and all of his kids came, and I came, and my sister came out, and we were out there for a good bit. I left my blanket, sadly, but there's a face powder that it turns out I really liked, and I left it at my aunt's house. It was a big tub too. It was like that big, you know. It was I don't know, how much was it? Like, it was a loose powder. It was Wet and Wild. I think probably like $5-7, you know. It was like the banana one, but it was like the lightest shade they had because I'm pretty pale even if I'm a little bit tan. So I had that, and I put it on my face, and it actually looked nice. Like, it set my foundation. Oh my god, there's a couple right here. Right fucking here. Anyway, another thing I didn't like was Winco brand pore strips. Those didn't really work very well. I probably don't have these things to show you, but I could like easily get them I just haven't unpacked my suitcase because we came back home at like 4 or 5-ish, and we like left the house at like 11. I think it was 4 because we were in Northridge, California, so it was a little bit shorter of a drive because obviously it took like an hour-ish, hour and a half less, roughly. Plus my dad drives pretty quick, let's be honest here. And yeah. What was it? Yeah, I didn't like that. Color Jams hair dye. It has a fragrance to it. Also, I learned to read labels. I like Olay soap. Not soap, I meant lotion. Because I don't know where mine is actually. It might be in Nina's room. Anyway, it's like a suave one, and it doesn't moisturize my skin very well. But the one there is like super moisturizing, and I was like, yep, I need this at home when I have to get a new lotion. Anyway, what are my other ones? Or what were my other like things that I used there that I liked? I'm trying to remember. I don't like the OGYX shampoos and conditioners. I figured that out. But there was what was it? It was Neutrogena. They had a sunscreen. I can show you the bottle. They might not like sell it anymore, but this backpack came in like so well, like it was great. Oh, and I got a new swimsuit. I'll show. It's in my bag. Not this one. Oh, this lotion. You know, this lotion isn't as bad when your hands aren't you know, like dead as fuck. Okay, anyway. Oh, and tap water out there is like amazing. I don't know why, but it tastes good. This shit sucks. Coppertone Sport. It like even on me, like I rubbed it in, and I still got white streaks on me. I still had like patches of sunscreen that wouldn't rub in because it dried. This just sucks. And then it's funny because my Aunt Dina was like, "Yeah, Cam," that's what she calls him because her dad's name is Burl, and she doesn't like saying Brian. Anyway, she's like, yeah, he always gets like the shittiest, the cheapest, and like it's like he just grabs it and buys it if it's cheap, you know. And then like this stuff is a little bit more expensive, I'm assuming, because it is Neutrogena, Beach Defense, Wandering Sun, Broad Spectrum, SPF 30. Like this shit is like, I don't know why, but like it doesn't feel like I have sunscreen on, like at all. And I'm just like, this is nice. I like this, you know. Like, it felt good on my skin to, like, have it on there, you know? And I know, actually, I don't know. But I don't know, like, it just felt super nice on my skin rather than Coppertone. And I also use a Love That Sun or something, like, it was just a mineral sunscreen. But also Neutrogena has a good mineral sunscreen for your, not a mineral sunscreen, a sunscreen face lotion. But yeah, I like using, most of the time, I like to have a mineral sunscreen because I don't really like all the chemicals, but like this didn't feel like very many chemicals. I don't know why. I like, number one dermatologist recommends sun care. I'm like 90% sure this isn't a mineral sunscreen, but it worked. Yeah, it worked either way. I don't know why this one didn't work. Like, this one was, like, really, really bad. Like, it kept the sun off of me, but, like, it left white streaks. And, like, my stepdad has children that are black. So, when they put it on, you could see the white streaks. Because, like, it's like they had the dark skin and then it's just white streaks. And then even on my stepsister, she's mixed and it's like, Alyssa, like, did you rub that in? She's like, yeah. And like I'm like, okay, here, let me. And I'm like, that is dry. So I'm like, I'll put some on her back. And I'm like, even on her back, that's like going on streaky. And like for her, you know, she's a lot more white. It's weird. She got her dad's genetics all the way, like with a really light skin, but you can still tell, you know, like it's not a big deal, but it's like, you know. Anyway, it's like you could still, like, it's like a lot darker than my skin is, just like is showing up, and I'm like, yikes, man. Like, it's showing up on me, you, and those kids, so it's like 3 different shades it shows up on, so it's shitty sunscreen, honestly. And we were like rubbing it in, but I don't know. Oh, there was a brand of panties that I liked. And they were on sale at JCPenney. I liked those. Oh, actually, I don't have those in the room right now, but a little update. I made, since I live in Nevada and I was in California, masks were required of everyone to wear. Like, you couldn't go outside without a mask on. Like, not outside, like, in public, but I mean, like, into a store without a mask. And I had, like, a scarf, and, like, it was, pretty much, like, a red scarf. And, you know, in California, there's gangs and stuff. And not really so much here, but it's definitely, like, yeah, no, like, you don't want to, like, be wearing red or blue in some circumstances. So, are those my earbuds? Yes, they are. Anyway, so we made these masks. This is my best friend's mask. Like, I made, like, they fit, you know, like, you put the elastic on. I didn't even use that much elastic. And then hers is also a little bit reversible. So you could even have it on like this. And luckily, my grandmother was blessed enough to have a sewing machine, so I gotta sew this, and I gotta use a sewing machine. And I made my I'm making my sister one. I'm making myself one. and my stepmom one because it's required now in Nevada for you to wear a mask out in public. And it's like, if you go to California, everyone's wearing a mask in the store. But if you're at the beach, you're on a hike, you're doing anything, like going to the park, no one has a mask on. Like, it's kind of funny. It's like, bro, like, no one's, like, even abiding by it. And, like, even with a mask, we're all, like, this close to each other, you know? There's no social distancing at all. And I'm like, this is not doing shit, you know? And it's like, oh, we're limiting the spread again, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, man. Like, I just want to, like, go back to normal, you know? It's just gonna get crazier from here. Like, at this point, it's turned into a politics thing, and it's taken, let's see, we went into lockdown in February, March. I believe it was March. That's when my dad stopped working. So, March, April, May, end of June, basically. So, like, it took the government about 3.5, 4 months to even put a policy in place for us to be required to wear a face mask in a store. Like, come on, dude. Like, at that point, it's like, we just want to go back to normal, you know? I don't care if there's a second wave of COVID-19. I do not give a shit. Like, if I get sick and I die from it, oh, fucking well, you know? F in the chat for my family, but, like, I don't want to die. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, like, I don't care anymore at this point. It turned into politics a little bit, and California's like super crazy about it, and it's just like, dude, whatever. Like, people, you can't just shut the country down, you know? Like, you really can't shut the country down. And, like, I know some places it's like, yeah, they required, like, their policies now require you to wear a face mask, and it's like, you know, but it's like, dude, like, you can kind of tell I did something crazy to my hair, but it's, like, kind of stupid. You know? Like, it's just, like, whatever at this point, you know? It's like, oh, Trump didn't do a good job. Oh, this... Like, I don't care. Like, it... Like, fucking... No one gives a shit anymore. Yeah, we're, you know, social distancing a little bit, you know? I'm trying to limit the amount of people we talk to, but, like, you can't shut everything down and expect everything to be fine and, like, all that shit. Like, it's not the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu is worse than this. And this is like, I don't know. I just think it's fucking retarded, man. I think it's so stupid. I just think it's like, bro, just like let people get it and then you don't have to deal with it. Because the people who are going to die from it are going to die from it. The hospitals aren't really going to get overrun because most people are just going to think it's a normal cold. I think it was hyped up too much, honestly. I mean, like, the old people, yeah, you know, stay in during flu season, obviously, but, like, normal people like me, I have a pretty damn good immune system, not gonna lie. I can go outside. I could probably get it. I would probably 98% of the time, if I just, like, got a flu, I would survive it, you know, unless I was, like, sick and weakly. I don't have underlying conditions. I understand if you have underlying conditions and you're, like, older, like my dad, my grandfather, my grandmother before she passed. She didn't die from COVID, by the way. But, like, that's the reason I couldn't visit her before she passed on, is because of COVID and stuff. And my grandfather, he has underlying conditions, you know? Like, okay, keep in mind, these aren't, like, my actual grandparents. They're, like, my stepdad's parents. But, like, they have, like, diabetes and, like, they're old. They have asthma. Like, you know, they're underlying conditions, you know? They're old and they have all these problems with them, you know? So they were, like, way more at risk. And my dad's, like, 58, and it's like, he's a little bit at risk because he smoked most of his life, like, 40 years. Okay, he smoked since he was a kid, but, like, you know, that was acceptable back in 1969. 1978. No. My dad was born in 1962. So he would have been 7. I don't think he was smoking at 7, but, like, he was around smoke, so it's like, his mom smoked in the house, and it's like, yeah, that's obviously going to hinder your immune system a lot, but it's like, sorry I'm saying COVID-19, I'm not getting paid for this, so I don't need to worry about YouTube's fucking bullshit, where it's like, you can't curse, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I get that's, like, for advertisers, but this isn't fucking TV. You can say whatever the fuck you want on the internet, basically. Freedom of fucking speech, right? Case in point, when I use a bunch of curse words and stuff. Yeah, I just want, and my dad's like, oh, I don't really want you guys to hang out with people right now. I just kind of want you guys to, like, be at home for a little bit, you know? And I'm like, I, like, don't hang out with people. Like, I mean, I'm gonna wait a few days because I just got my period, so, like, I don't want to be around people when I'm on it, you know? But, like, oh my God. Speaking of which, I am scared because our washing machine, I forgot how much noise it makes. It literally goes screaming, like incoherent noise. Like it just sounds like it's dying, basically. And my dad's like, I don't really want to spend money because obviously my dad's out of work. He's got unemployment and the stimulus checks, but that's like, dude, like, you know? Anyway, yeah. So, we out here vibing, right? So, I'm gonna try to get a job actually. I gotta charge my tablet and use that as a computer, but I am getting tired and it's only 9 o'clock. What the fuck? I'm gonna like wake up at 7:30, probably. I've been waking up at that time, like for weeks now. So, like, I've been gone like 3 weeks. So, I'm gonna lay on my bed and have a nice bed to lay on for once and charge my phone and drink the water and wash my face and stuff and probably just fall asleep because I am tired of shit happening and I know it's gonna get crazier before it gets better. So, yeah. And then I'm just gonna probably change or something. I don't know. Oh, here's my water. I'm gonna drink my water. Drink they water and I don't actually know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just tired. Honestly, so I babbled on, but that's quarantine update. I haven't really been in quarantine anymore. I've been going out freely, doing whatever the fuck I want, really. I don't really do anything social anyway. It's like I've been going to the beach and... Oh, I'm wearing my ring, by the way. Yeah, I figured out it fit on my middle finger, so I was like, I'm gonna wear it on that finger. But, yeah, I haven't been in quarantine anymore, really, like, stuck in the house. I've been, like, going to the grocery store and whatnot. Also, with the mask thing, I'm only gonna wear these in the store because, like, these are cool looking, you know? So, like, yeah. I love how I made my friend one, and I'm like, Audrey, I made you the mask. And she's like, oh, thank you. I just bought a yellow mask today, LMAO. And I'm like, you knew that I made you a mask, yet you went out and bought one, even though I'm giving you one for free. Like, that's so fucking retarded. Anyway, yeah. I just thought, I'm like, bro, like, you could use a bandana until I give it to you, and I know that's gonna be in a few days, but, like, you don't go out, you know? She doesn't even have the money to go out, which is like, dude, like, why are you even going out? Like, you don't have money. Period. We're also waiting. My dad's all like, can we wait to have Mackenzie over? And it's like, yes, we can, definitely. I'm like, give dad a little break, all right? And he's like, she's been here every possible day she can. As you can tell, I'm getting ready for bed. So good night.